Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be going through all the reveals from today's Warhammer LVO event. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to do my best to cover everything revealed in about 10 minutes, so you'll get to see everything summed up nice and quick if you missed the reveal that was online on Twitch today and the Warhammer community site. But let's kick things off with Warhammer 40k, and this was a really fun release actually. It's going to be Kroot, and you can get a new army set. And you'll be able to play a crew-only army now with the new rules that will come in the Codex. There's quite a lot to look at here, loads of new models now. They're remaking a lot of the older ones that you'll be familiar with, some new ones as well, different versions, and really nice to get more Kroots, because we did get some for Kill Team last season, which were really fun in Into the Dark, great models, and now seeing the whole range updated is awesome, and apparently this is only half of the new range, so there's a lot more to come. First up, you've got the Kroot Carnivore Squad. Altogether, there's going to be 20 of them in the box, and there's a new kit packed with loads of character, lots of weapons as well, special weapons included. Then there's the awesome Kroot Flesh Shaper. This is a really nice model. This would certainly fit in with the Kill Team models, really got that same vibe. And then there's the Kroot War Shaper, really nice again, great detailing on this one. I think it'd be really fun to have a Kroot army. I don't play Warhammer 40,000 anymore, but if I did, this would be very tempting. Then we've got these beasts, the Krootox Rampagers. They're going to run in and do some serious damage, smashing the lines. And then the Krootox Rider gets a very nice update. I think these look fantastic. And close to my favourite, you'll see Age of Sigmar had some great releases again, and I think that's probably my favourite from the reveal today. But this Kroot Hunting Pack army set looks fantastic, and I think they've done a great job updating these models. Right, we're going through this pretty quick. It's Age of Sigmar now, and by the way, I'll be covering Warcry and Kill Team at the end of this video, as I have done separate videos for those, because they're my favourite skirmish games from the Warhammer collection. But here we go, let's get stuck into Age of Sigmar with this brand new model, and it looks brilliant. This is Krethusa, the Crone Seer. I'm going to say this is my favourite model from today's reveals. It's got everything I like. It's based around a crow, massive crow wings, little crows all around the terrain and the base. Yeah, great looking model. And this will be available in the new Dawnbringer set, Krethusa's Crone Host, 16 miniatures altogether for Daughters of Cain. So this will be the first time you'll be able to get this model, and then it will be released separately later on. As we saw with the recent Ionis model for the Stormcast Eternals, it's much better value if you get hold of these Dawnbringer sets than when the models are released on their own. But this is all part of this Dawnbringers. Now we're on to Dawnbringers 5, the Shadow of the Crone. And this is also going to introduce us to some new miniatures as well, which was another favourite of mine from today's reveals. And here you can see the Saviours of Cinderfall. And I love it when they put together the models of these special characters. And if you've been following along with the series on Warhammer Plus, the animation called Undercity, then you'll recognise these characters. I thought at first it was going to be something for Cursed City. It's really got that vibe. Also might be good if you play Mordheim still. There's a little bit of a Mordheim vibe going on there as well. But some really cool miniatures. And so we're going to get the book Shadow of the Crone, book 5. But here's those miniatures up close. And how cool do they look? There's some really nice ones in there. Altogether, you're going to get Lysa Ravenia, a talented thief from the morbid city of Lethis. Also, Mistress Varentia, the Weaver of Secrets. These would be great for D&D, actually. I think they'd fit in really well. You're also going to get Valius, the Keeper Axion, and his Griffhound Balthas. Also got the Lord Castellan of Valius. And that puts together a fantastic set of miniatures. Really cool to get some nice new characters. And these would be great in loads of different games. There's also a book to accompany this, Callous and Toll by David Annandale. Now let's stick with Age of Sigmar, but we're going to head over and have a look at what's going on with Warhammer Underworld's Death Gorge with Zondara's Gravebreakers. Now some of these models I'm not that keen on, but the main one in there, the Wizard, is absolutely brilliant. I think this is great to get an updated Necromancer, and I think this is a really, really good model. I love this one. I think it would be worth getting this set just to get hold of this model and the Beast, and then those others would be a bonus. But I think for Warcry, this looks like it would be a really fun set to build something around. And again, for D&D, if you wanted to bring in a special character, one of the wizards that you're doing battle against, this would be a great option. And there's a crow on there too. Here's all the miniatures laid out, 5 all together, and there's a really cool story behind this as well. It's like a love story, Beauty and the Beast, if you like. Zondara, the necromancer, is actually a woman, and then her lover is the beast there in the background. So that's pretty cool how they've tied that into it. Really fun. But yeah, really nice set this, and I haven't been that really into Underworlds or haven't been tempted by many of the sets, but you can't beat a good necromancer, and this one looks awesome, and you got a sneak peek at some of the cards too. Here we're on to Warhammer, the Horus Heresy now, and this took up most of the time actually. They really focused on this. So if you're a Warhammer Horus Heresy fan, today was a very good reveal. I'm not interested in it at all, I don't play it, or I'm not going to collect any of the models, but still fun to see what's going to be coming out for it, and we'll go over it quickly so you can have a look at all the models. And it was a massive dump of new miniatures, tons of new plastic sets now, so if you've been looking at getting started with something like this, you didn't want to go for the resin models, now you've got the chance to get the plastic kits and actually put together a real big army of Solar Auxilia. And it all comes together in one big battle group, and so they'll go through all the contents of that later. But here we can see some of them. We're going to get the Solar Auxilia Las Rival section, and there's 20 miniatures in there all together. You've got the Tactical Command section, you've got the Aethon Heavy Sentinel, loads of tanks as well, including this one, the Transport Dracosan, and you've got the Lehman Russ Strike Tank, really nice that one. And then here you can see you've got that battle group all laid out. So this could be a nice way to get into the game if you're looking to, but there's also more options to expand your army with the Lehman Russ Assault Tank. You're also going to get other miniatures and units with the Veltaris Storm section, I'm probably saying that wrong, and then the Malgador Heavy Tank. This one's a beast, looking great, and you can see all the variations there. You can build this in tons of different ways depending on what role you want it to take in your army. So there you go, that's a huge amount of models for the Solar Auxilia, and now you can really put an army together, and that was the big focus, I think, of the LVO reveal. But we've still got to look at Warcry and Kill Team. Let's start with Kill Team, and if you want to see this in more detail, I've done a dedicated video for Kill Team and also one for Warcry, as they're the two skirmish games that I'm most interested in, and really cool to keep up to date with what's coming. And I'll go through all the contents of the new box set, which is called Nightmare, very fitting, ties in with their release schedule and no one being able to get hold of the box sets. But there we go, Kill Team Nightmare, Drukhari, Mandrakes are going to take on the Night Lords with this new kit, or new upgrade at least, to the Chaos Space Marines. And here's the Mandrakes. You also get a big chunky piece of terrain to slap in the middle of your Beta Decima board, and there you can see them in action. Right, Warcry, again, going through this quick, I do cover it in about a 9-minute video for each one, so if you want to see these in more detail, I'll link to it at the end of this video. But here now, we've got 2 new warbands going up against each other. Nice to see Lumineth faction getting some attention, and they're going to be taking on the Nighthaunt. Now, one criticism I've made in both Kill Team and Warcry videos is that some of these like Warcry Warband and the Kill Team look more like units from 40k in Age of Sigmar, and so not as specialised as perhaps we've been used to in the past. So I think maybe they're going in a different direction now and really focusing on both games rather than specifically trying to create something new and interesting for the skirmish game. Bit of a shame, but you can see here they don't really stand out as individuals. It does look like a cohesive unit. Maybe these are a bit more individual for the Nighthaunt. But yeah, that's just the vibe I was getting from it. You've got a big chunky piece of terrain. You get the brand new Warband tome book as well, all together in a box set for Warcry. So there we go. That's covered everything revealed during the LVO today. Very quick. I thought it'd be fun just to get you up to speed. If you missed the LVO reveal, this will give you a good idea of what's to come. Now you can check out the Warhammer community site and delve a bit deeper into the articles there and have a look at some of the other pictures that they've shown. But this is a good overview, and again, I've covered Warcry and Kill Team in a lot more detail in separate videos linked at the end of this one. It was really cool to see the crew getting lots of attention. Really fun faction. I think they're awesome, and it's going to be great to see what they come up with next. This, for me, though, the whole crow theme is really cool, so nice to see that. Let me know what you think, though. What was your favourite reveal from the LVO today? Let me know in the comments, and is there anything here that you'll be picking up or looking to add to the collection? That's if you can get hold of it, because the release schedules at the minute are not fun. and yeah, very hard to plan for. In fact, I've just given up. I don't even bother now. But I am pretty tempted by this Sondara's Gravebreakers. I think the Underworld sets normally are more widely available and hang around a lot more on release, so that might be something I'll be looking to get. But regardless, it's really fun to see these online previews. I love seeing what's coming. It's a big fun part of the hobby that I really enjoy. And I hope you've liked the video too, and it's helped you now to catch up with all the reveals of the day. So looking forward to hearing and reading your comments and seeing what you think about everything seen today. But if you liked the video, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.